topic of our pregnancy, that is last trimester, last 3 months of our pregnancy we will see today. Of our pregnancy journey, that is last third trimester of pregnancy, that which covers 7th month, 8th month and 9th month. After knowing all the theoretical part of this, just like all 3 months of pregnancy, tomorrow see the yogas or asanas which are benefited in infertility. Initially, we'll know briefly about what is infertility, why it will be caused. Then we'll know which all yogas or asanas will be beneficial in infertility. We'll see in tomorrow class. So today we'll complete the pregnancy of in detail. So today, as we are going the first month, that is 7th month of pregnancy. As we all know, it is first month, like in 6th month, second trimester will be ended, and from 7th month, the third trimester will start, that which includes 28th week to 31st week. And has growth, we have to point out every month around 15 to 17 inches will be the overall growth, and weight will be about, it is close actually, 2 pounds, around 2.5 to 3 pounds it will be. As in kgs, if we convert, 1 pound will be half kg, like 0.485 something kgs will come. In kgs, if you want to know, in 7th month overall, like above 1 kg it should be. Minimum weight is 1 kg at the month of 7th month. When we complete the 7th month of pregnancy, the fetus should be above 1 kg. And key points which all developments or growths will happen of fetus in 7th month is brain growth, lungs continues to mature, but still here lungs are not fully matured. After completion of 7th month, actually the lungs will get mature. So in 7th month, if woman got delivered, usually there will be distress to fetus or respiratory problems to fetus because of this. Because in 7th month, still lungs are maturing, not fully matured. Because of this reason, the fetus will get distress if it is delivered in premature, like in 7th month. And eyelids open and close will start to happen in 7th month. Fat accumulation under the skin begins. Till now, how it was, a skeleton formation, on that a skin layer was formed. But now, from 7th month, the fat accumulation will start to occur. Because of this reason only, if you saw the premature babies, how there will be no any fat. Especially in 27th week or 28th week, if the delivery happens, only the skeleton muscle, bones, and on that the skin will be, no any fat accumulation will be present. Because of this reason, after 7th month or in the middle of the 7th month, the fat accumulation in the skin starts. Physical changes in the mother, what all changes will happen? Obviously, increased weight gain. Here, 2 weight gains. In 3rd trimester, there will be a gradual weight of, like a gain of weight in the fetus also. With that, the mother also will gain weight. Backache and pelvic pressure. Because of the increased pressure of baby bump or the fundus, gestational fundus, there will be severe back pain and pelvic pressure will be present. For some women, even the pelvic bone, some fractures, some chances, or pelvic bone complications or risks will start from 7th month. Braxton's Hicks contractions, as we discussed in last class also, it is a false contraction, no need to worry. As I mentioned, it's Braxton's Hicks contractions means it's a false contraction. Delivery will not happen, but the pregnant woman feels the contraction as if she's going to deliver, preparing the uterus for the delivery. So they won't have any complications, but we can't sit quietly in home only by thinking that I have a false contraction, right? If you feel contractions or any patient feel contractions, you can explain them to a gynecologist first. Frequent urination. Why frequent urination? Because as we all know, the fundus height is increasing, baby bump is increased much more, and even baby bump, like a baby's weight, fetus weight increased, our weight increased. Our weight will not be reason for urination, obviously, but here obviously fetus weight, because as we know uterus anatomically, in the further classes even we will know anatomical changes in pregnancy also. In that we will get to know the organ placed accurately. But briefly, if I want to say, like uterus is beneath the gall, like sorry, urinary bladder, right? So as uterus is growing, its pressure will be on our urinary bladder, urine bag. So due to that pressure, though urine is not collected, the women will feel, due to pressure, women will feel to urinate frequently. This will increase in third trimester very much. And possibly emotional changes due to hormonal imbalance, one thing, and as nearer to delivery, the pregnant women start anxiety about delivery, maybe about maintaining newborn, about the new journey of parenthood, everything. So obviously her mood swings will happen. And next, about the health and nutrition tips. Obviously here balanced diet, especially protein, because due to as I'm mentioning in every class, as the pregnancy's days are going on, the woman's gut power, absorption of gut power, maybe digestion power, maybe will decrease, will reduce very much. So she need very much protein. Because of this reason only, the pregnant woman will get constipation, heart stools, it's a common complaint in pregnancy. But we can maintain it with protein diet. If she is having lot of hydrations, lot of liquid diets, and if she is having protein diet, obviously she will not have heart stools. With this, obviously supplementaries like omega-3, calcium, iron is must and should for the proper growth and development of a fetus. And prenatal vitamins and regular checkups, must and should, it should be. But here what happens, after 7th month, when she enters 8th month, the regular checkup will be, instead of 1 month regular checkup, it will be shifted to 15 days. But in 7th month, obviously again for 1 month regular checkup she should go. Avoid certain foods like obviously uncooked foods, packet foods, or high mercury fish, which are hard to digest, she should avoid. Medical checkups, has routine checkups. Ultrasound, actually in 7th month, no need of any ultrasounds. After NT scan or anomaly scan, manually, like which are mandatory, those are in 32nd week or 34th week, growth scan will be. Rather, these are mandatory scans, but rather, okay, again depends on the complication of a pregnancy or the status of a pregnancy. If needed, they will go. But mandatorily, no any scans in 7th month. And monitoring blood pressure and glucose level is must and should, because as weight is increasing, the pregnant woman may go into gestational diabetes. That is diabetes which is detected in a gestational period. That is pregnancy period is known as gestational diabetes. For some women, depends. Again here depends. Obviously gestational diabetes is only like it is variable to a pregnancy. After delivery, the glucose level will comes to normal, but with whom who will maintain their diet and calories level and the activities. If they didn't give any specific notification to diet and activities, obviously that diabetes may continue for lifelong also when it starts with the gestational. But if they maintain with the diet and activities, after delivery, the gestational diabetes will reduce and they will come to a normal. And signs of preterm labor to watch for, because as 7th month starts, there is a risk of getting delivered. Premature delivery may happen from 7th month, anytime may happen. Depends on the activities followed by a pregnant woman, like heavy lifting or over exertion, over stress. These all should be avoided, and especially like lifting heavy thing, these all should be avoided to prevent the preterm labor. And exercise and activity, obviously walking is must and should. And prenatal yogas, as we saw in yoga sessions, like butterfly, maybe these all asanas or yogas, she may start. Swimming, yeah, it will help in normal delivery, but it should be compulsorily done with the instructors, not like by hearing with someone or by listening with someone. If though the pregnant woman is very perfect in swimming, already she is a swimmer, then too she can't do without the instructors. Avoid heavy lifting, as I said, and high impact exercises should be avoided to prevent preterm labor. And benefits of regular movements: reduces stress, improves sleep, prepares the body for labor. Regular movements means how? It may be walking, or usually how our woman's mind will be, as baby bumps start, they will feel fatigue, they will feel low. So as much as possible, they want to sit in a place. They want to rest always, right? But it should be avoided. Because of this reason only, in olden days, after entering in nearer to labor, they were making the pregnant woman to sweep a house by sitting in a sitting position, like how we sit for yogasanas or in butterfly poses. They were making them to sit and clean the floor to pressurize the muscles of the uterus to for a normal delivery. But nowadays they can't do those, all right. So at least they can prefer to have activities like walking, maybe regular activities, their own routine activities. These all they can make their on their own. So this so that if they are actively movementing, what will happen? Obviously, as they are movementing, they are changing by going out or involving with the social activities, by reducing stress. Like overexertion should be avoided, but they should include. So it reduces the stress, and by movements and all, has if they will get tired, they will have a sound sleep, and with these all has muscles will get activated. Activity of muscles will be, so normal delivery will happen very easily. And preparation for delivery, obviously start discussing birth plans with the maybe with the home people or with the gynecologist, packing a hospital bag, choosing a pediatrician. Why pediatrician here? Can anyone guess? Like as we are going for a delivery, we are not 100% assured that newborn will be a perfect 100% perfect, right? Baby, like immediately after birth, has nowadays we all see many complications are there. Maybe in 100, almost 50 to 60 babies will be having some one or other health conditions. It may be distress, it may be meconium aspiration, or it may be the babies didn't cried immediately after birth. Many we have complications, right? So for preventing the other complications, because as we say, the first 1 minute after delivery is the golden minute for a newborn. As we see, as we study, the first minute after baby coming out, first 1 minute is known as golden minute. Within 1 minute, if baby's heart cardiovascular system and respiratory system activates, baby will be far from any health issues. But that only if baby didn't had cry immediately after birth within a minute, then maybe baby may go into distress, baby may go into hemorrhage conditions, many complications may happen. So to prevent these complications, yeah, you can see in gynecologist hospitals, in OT, it may be C-section or it may be a normal delivery. With gynecologist, compulsory one pediatrician will be to prevent the further complications in a baby. Immediately baby coming out, pediatrician will check the baby. If baby is absolutely fine, they will hand over the baby to a caretakers, whichever attendants came with the delivered mother. Or if baby is having any complications, the pediatrician will go through the treatment. So because of this reason, if already your gynecologist hospital have a well settled pediatrician for regular checkups, then it's well and good. If any won't have, or if you need any, your pediatrician, family pediatrician only to choose to see a newborn, then you can choose prenatal classes or breastfeeding workshops, especially in first term delivery, like first deliveries mothers, they will not be having any idea about breastfeeding or caring take of a newborn, when to start breastfeeding. These all they will not be having idea, right? As we know, within 2 hours after delivery, the baby should be fed with the breastfeeding. These are workshops. Within how many hours the baby should be fed with breastfeeding, and with the like after how many hours of duration the baby should get feeding. These all workshops. And another problem is some women will get cracked nipples after delivery, especially as I mentioned, first delivery. Cracked nipples they will get if they get what to do, how to feed a baby, or some babies, especially in premature babies will not get how to suck. So to follow up the newborns, how to make them to suck a nipple, these all should be a special workshop. Obviously in normal joint families, the elder, maybe mothers, mother-in-laws, or any elders will who have already experienced, they will teach a woman. But in nowadays we all have many nuclear families, right? The husband and wife will be a separate and they only will manage the baby. For such women, prenatal classes are useful. Warning signs to watch. As we all saw, this till now it was a normal routine days, right? But if have any complications, what all complications we can get and what to do. Severe abdominal pain. Actually, this severe abdominal pain may be included with the contractions or false contractions. So once we should visit if we have any such. Bleeding. In 7th month, no bleeding, because not even spotting should be present. Spotting or bleeding when we will get, when the labor, first phase of labor starts, at that time we will have a spotting or bleeding. Till then, no any bleeding. So if they have any bleeding, women have any bleeding, she should go to doctor. Decreased fetal movements. In 7th month, from 5th month till 7th month, there will be rigorous movements of a fetus. It may be up and down, or only hands are getting filled, or head is getting filled. These severe movements will be present. So that should be monitored. If you are feeling the decreased movement, then it's a sign of either baby is going to going in a distress, or your liquor, that is liquid content. In the common language, what they say, water content in a womb is decreased. So you should visit a gynecologist. Or sudden swelling or sudden headaches or blurred vision is a sign of preeclampsia. As I said, preeclampsia is a condition where blood pressure increases in a pregnancy. So if woman is having, even this swelling of legs and hands will be present due to pressure of fetus also in last trimester. But once if she visit and she had a blood pressure checkup, then if blood pressure is normal, no need to worry. So till now it was only about the 7th month of complete details. Now moving to a 8th month, which includes from 32nd week to 35th week. And here in 8th month, the baby will be around 16 to 18 inches and 4 to 6 pounds. And what all will be developed? Lungs and brain nearing full development. As we saw, lungs and brains were still in a developing stage. Still in a developing stage in 7th month. But after completion of 7th month, in 8th month, this lungs and brain will be fully developed, and baby's position moving head down in preparation for birth. As we saw in trimester pic, and further also I added, baby till now the baby will be in an upside position. Baby's head will be up, and rest part will be down. But here in 8th month, slowly baby starts to move. Baby will take its position to a cephalic position. Cephalic position is nothing but head down position. Actually, for a normal delivery, there should be a compulsory fetus head down position, that is cephalic position. Further fat accumulation for warmth. As days goes on now, the fat accumulation, weight gain of a fetus will be in a high speed. Development of senses, sight, hearing, touch of a fetus. These all developments of fetus will be in very rigorous growth in a fetus in 8th month. And mother changes. What all mother's physical changes will happen in 8th month? Increased pressure on the bladder and pelvic region, because as we discussed in the last slides, due to pressure of a fetus, due to weight gain of a fetus, there will be pressure on bladder and pelvic region. Due to this, there will be frequent urination or severe back pain will be present in a mother. Shortness of breath due to babies pushing against the diaphragm. As we saw in last slide, the baby will take cephalic position, right? So due to this, the mother can feel the breathing difficulty, or because it's pressuring, it is moving downward, so she feel pressure on the chest. Sleep disturbances will be very severe in 3rd trimester due to over weight on a back, or overweight of the belly bump, baby bump, and due to severe movements of a fetus, there will be sleep disturbance. Varicose veins or swelling in the legs and feet due to pressure of the fetus on pelvic region. And emotional changes, anxiety about the labor and delivery. As delivery is nearing, the pregnant woman will go to anxiety or frustration, stress will increase. Health and nutrition, what all the mother should have? Obviously, high protein foods to avoid hard stools, leafy green vegetables, and healthy fats the mother can have. Avoid excessive salt to prevent swelling. Even if the blood pressure is more, the swelling of legs and fingers will go. And even if the pregnant woman is having excessive salt, also the swelling will be present. So they should see and have. Importance of hydration. Hydration should compulsorily should be hydrated. Body should be hydrated more. And regular intake of prenatal vitamins, or whichever the supplementaries doctor advised, that should be taken compulsorily. But from 8th month, the regular checkup will shift to every 15 days. Regular prenatal visits, monitoring baby's position and heartbeat. Obviously, heartbeat we can't monitor in home. Whenever, for this reason only, they will have to say to visit every 15 days to monitor the heart rate of the baby and position of a baby. And common test, again, as the delivery is nearing in 8th month, again your regular checkup, blood checkup will go through, like CBC routine or your urine routine, everything they will do with what is your blood group. These are all regular checkups. They will go with ultrasound, as I mentioned, from 32nd week or 35th week, another growth scan they will do, to see the baby's position, baby's weight, and overall baby's growth and development. And discussing options for labor and delivery, obviously, because whether the pregnant woman needs a C-section or she is ready for normal delivery, these all you should discuss on your point of view. And again, after ultrasound, according to the baby's growth and development, baby's position, the doctor will say, or gynecologist will say, whether the normal delivery can happen or they should go for C-section. Preparation for baby, obviously, again, packing of hospital bags or finalizing the birth plan, setting up the nursery, arranging support for postpartum recoveries, these all we need. Safe activities and exercises. Gentle exercises like walking, stretching, and swimming should be. Stretching we saw in prenatal yoga classes. I think no need to repeat, like in daily slides, no need to repeat the same asanas which are mentioned. And benefits of pelvic floor exercises. As I said, pelvic floor exercise means in olden, now we won't have any work, like we won't do any work, we will be having servants or something else like artificial one. So we will go for asanas, yogas, or classes. But in olden days, has all home chores they were doing by their own, like sweeping the floor, everything. So it was one of the exercise. Avoiding stress and high impact activities, because if they are doing high impact activities, it may go pressure on the fetus and they may have premature labor. So they should avoid stress. Warning pelvic floor exercises has before they were doing all chores by their own. So it was one of the exercise. Now even we can see in maybe in like infertility yoga asanas or after postnatal yoga asanas or here yoga asanas, you can correlate the asanas like pelvic floor activities like nothing but moving the thighs or maybe the some poses we have like stretching the thigh muscles or the movements of the hands and legs which will be used as a chakki like we were piecing the chakki in a like some instruments before, right? So those all poses now artificially they mentioned as poses, but these all were the one of the activity in olden days, right? So those all are nothing but some exercise part in tomorrow's class we'll see, and avoiding stress as I mentioned. And warning signs in 8th month, severe abdominal pain or contraction if is a sign of preterm labor. So the obviously the woman should go through sudden swelling or high blood pressure. It may lead to preeclampsia. Actually, this last trimester is major stage or major condition for this all complications. So they should be very accurate or very concerned. Reduced fetal movements, as I mentioned, for every 15 minutes to half an hour, at least one movement of baby should be. If it is reduced, like if it is like sometime it's not compulsory that for every 15 minutes half an hour the baby will move. Actually it should move, but in some condition if baby is not moving, just you advise them to stimulate their belly bump. If they stimulate their belly bump, baby will move, fetus will move. After stimulation also, if fetus is not moving, then they should consult a doctor. It may be a distress condition of distress to a fetus, or it may be a low level of aqua, that is liquid in a womb. Signs of infections or unusual discharge. Usually in whole pregnancy, milky white or light pale color discharge is normal. Actually that discharge should be, it's a sign of healthy fetus growing or healthy fertility grow like a sign. But this discharge only if it's very watery content which is wetting the wetting the panty fully, that is not a normal. Discharge means bit like a little amount of discharge which will not discomfort a pregnant woman, that is normal. But if she is having very much like a discharge which is wetting her panty or which she is feeling discomfort or which is smelly, or if she is discharges with itching or burning micturition, these all are the signs of infection, one thing, or it may be a sign of early contractions also. So if she is having any itching part or smelly discharge, she should consult a doctor. Mental and emotional well-being. Mental and emotional well-being means tips to reducing the anxiety like meditation, breathing exercises, prenatal yogas, these all she can do. But these all one thing you should advise is they should not go for any like prenatal yogas, maybe breathing exercise, maybe by seeing a video or by seeing in a Google, they should not go. They should compulsorily do in a front of instructors or with the yoga instructors they can do. Talking to a partner, family or counselor. Why? To calm their mind or to calm their stress, one thing, and to plan for a further steps. And encouragement to stay positive and focus on the upcoming joy. Obviously, how much joy the woman will be in this condition, that much the anxiety or pressure also will be. And till now it was about the 8th month. Now moving to a 9th month, what all changes will happen has from 36th week to 40th week will come under 9th month, but has according to our gestational period from 37th week to 40th week, in any of these days the baby may come like arrive as a normal delivery or C-section, baby may come into a world. That is normal. Till 36th week, if the delivery happens, it will be considered under premature labor. But after 37th week till 40th week, it is a normal delivery. If the delivery happens, it's normal. Nothing to worry. Baby will be absolutely fine. And in 9th month, obviously the baby will be around 6 to 9 pounds. In kgs, if we see 2.5 kg to 3.5 kg is an absolutely normal birth weight of a baby, and it will be 18 to 21 inches, or in centimeters, it will be approximately 51 to 55 centimeters is a normal birth height and weight. And fully developed organs, especially lungs and brain. So we can see if any complication is there, then only the baby will be having distress or respiratory problems if they deliver as a term delivery, like 37th week to 40th week. But before this, there will be no lung maturity. Because of that reason, the baby will go to distress. And skin smooths out as a fat accumulation. Fat accumulation will be complete. So here the skin will become smooth, and further I'll explain that one sticky structure will be, which will protect the baby from the infection during delivery. Reflexes like grasping and sucking strengthens. Till now, till 7th week, there will be no any reflexes like grasping and sucking reflex will be present in fetus. Because of this reason only, if the baby delivered before 37th week, they can't suck nipple, they can't grasp the, maybe you can see, if you give your fingers on their hand, they will not grasp, because they will not be having any reflexes functioning till 37th week. After 37th week only, the baby will gain the reflexes of grasping and sucking. Because of this reason, in premature babies, they will get hard to feed a baby, because baby don't know to suck, or baby don't know to grasp. It may be from mouth, it may be from hand, baby don't know. After 37th week only, this reflex will start in a fetus, and baby descends into a pelvis. As in 8th month, we saw the baby took its position in a cephalic position, head down position. After that, after completion of 36th week, baby will descend. Baby will move into a pelvis, and it will be ready to come out. Mother physical changes, increased pelvic pressure, because the baby is moving into a pelvis. Obviously, the mother will be having pelvic pressure. More frequent Braxton contractions will start. But remember, this Braxton's Hicks or false contraction is not compulsorily for every woman, but some women may have this. Swelling in feet and ankles due to pressure, and difficulty in sleeping and fatigue. Obviously, due to over pressure of a baby bump or fundus height, the woman will go into fatigue or weak. Every time the baby, the pregnant woman will feel has exhausted always, and also with difficulty in sleeping due to baby bump, due to her weight gain, due to baby's weight gain, she will be distressed or sleep will be disturbed. Emotional changes, excitement with anxiety will be present. Signs of labor, what all signs of labor a mother can expect? Baby dropping, obviously. Baby dropping, how the pregnant woman will get to know? Till now, she will be having a fetal pressure on abdomen part, right? But as the baby descends in a pelvic floor, she will feel pressure in a pelvic bone. She will feel pressure in a part of above the bladder, and increased vaginal discharge or show. Actually, bloody show is before 3 to 4 hours or 2 to 3 hours of a delivery. It's not normal if she is having in a starting of a 9th month. And increased vaginal discharge, because has now fetus fixed in a pelvic bone, and it is pressuring the vagina. The vaginal discharge will be more. Backache and cramping will be very frequent. And active labor signs, actually water breaking. After water breaking, the bloody show will happen. What is this water breaking? As we know, the fetus is fully covered with the amniotic fluid layer, right? It will has the fetus pressure that in a downwards way, it will break, and the sudden flush of discharge, water discharge will happen to a pregnant woman. After that, she can feel the bloody show. With discharge, some amount of blood she can see. This is a accurate sign of within like few hours the baby will come out. And regular pain and contractions after this show, the regular contraction for every 20 minutes, for every half an hour, for every 15 minutes, regular contractions will start. Whereas the false contraction, which we was seeing till now, Braxton Hicks contraction, those will not be frequent. If she get now after 10 hours or after 6 hours, after 15 hours, again she pregnant woman can feel that pain. That is not a regular contraction, that is false contraction. But here the contraction will start frequently for every half an hour, for every 15 minutes, the contractions will increase. And the health and nutrition in 9th month, obviously the healthy diet should be with high amount of hydration, and actually the soft food is preferably advised, and has that only heavy meals, especially during bedtime, should be prevented to, because has already she is having the pressure on the diaphragm. If she have heavy meals during bedtime, she may go into vomiting, or she may have discomforts like gastric acidity, everything. And obviously the whole from 3rd month to like completion of 3rd month, from 4th month to 9th month, the supplementary of calcium and iron is compulsory. Medical appointments and monitoring, as we saw, if any show off is there, like it may be watery discharge, it may be a blood show, immediately she should consult a gynecologist. And when she start with the 36th week, weekly visits are compulsory. Till 7th month, it was monthly visit. After that, it will come to 15 days visit. But after starting of 36th week, after starting of 9th month, the visits will be weekly visits. But again, it depends on the pregnancy. If she is absolutely normal without any complication complaints, the doctors will advise her to come like according to dates or according to her complaints. But if she have any complications, or if she is with the high blood pressure or gestational diabetes, usually gynecologist will advise them to have weekly visits. And monitoring baby's position and growth, discussing labor induction if overdue. As we are discussing, from 37th week to 40th week, it's a normal. If the baby comes out also, it's a normal term delivery. But it should not go beyond 40 weeks also. If the babies didn't, like pregnant woman didn't have delivered after 40 weeks, that also will go into complication, like complication, because has till the 40th week, the womb is accurate size for a baby growth and development. After 40th week, as growth is developing, but the space will not be comfortable for baby movements and baby's growth, right? So again, the baby may go into distress, and it may cause complication in even pregnant woman also. So if the due date is over, then they can plan for induction. Induction is nothing but initially they will give injections of some hormonal injections, and they will induce the pain contraction in a pregnant woman. If she starts with the contraction, she may have delivery. After induction also, after giving artificial injections for increasing contraction also, if pregnant woman is not having any severe contraction, or the cervix is not opening, then they will go for C-section. Importance of staying alert for signs of complications like preeclampsia, as we discussed. Preparation for delivery, obviously essential, things for a mother, baby, everything should be ready. And birth plan and healthcare providers ensure transportation is ready, because as we discussed, if show is present, some women may have regular contraction within like 10 minutes contractions for a in a pregnancy, like nearer to labor. So in such condition, if your home is far from a hospital and if you didn't get any transportation, it will be difficult, right? So one vehicle should be ready in a home with the driver for immediate move to a hospital after 36th week of pregnancy. Arrange postpartum care and support. Obviously, like after delivery, who will care a baby, who will care a mother, everything should be discussed. Exercise and activities, walking, stretching, and prenatal yoga you can do. Pelvic tilts and squats to ease the labor, to relax the uterus muscles, and to have a normal delivery in a easy way. Some yogas, asanas, or stretches are advised. Emotional well-being, obviously, has the pregnant woman will be like very anxiety or stressed to maintain her delivery. If she is a first time pregnant, she will not be having any idea. Only she will be listened whatever like classes if she attend like with elders or experienced people, but she won't have any own experience, so she will be frightened how it will be, what it will be. But that only if she is having delivery for second time, already once she know what is that pain, what all we should suffer, right? So again her anxiety will be doubled. Again I should suffer all those pains. Obviously the pregnant woman will be frightened here. So someone like maybe partner, maybe elders, someone should be to encourage her, to support her. Communicate concerns with your partner or doctor. That only if she is getting stressed or frightened, she should discuss with someone so that she can feel cool. Focus on positive affirmations for a smooth delivery. Obviously these affirmations will work wonder in pregnancy. If she is fed with the positive thoughts, positive vibes, then she will be like a very brave and ready to face the condition. Postpartum preparation, stock up for babies essentials like diaper, because as newborn arrives, we will not get to know what to arrange, why to arrange, how to arrange anything. We will be blank. So priorly we should keep ready so that we will not be hurried or we will not be stressed when newborn comes. Prepare meals in advance. Obviously after delivery, like elders will manage. If you are in a nuclear family, if a patient in a nuclear family, we should advise them what to have, what not to have in a postnatal to maintain their health and their newborn health. Set up a comfortable recovery space for the mother, maybe like activities, maybe for a rest for first 4 weeks. Know the signs of postpartum depression and seek help if needed. If all those 3 points, upper 3 points are not managed well, obviously the newborn mother will go into a depression because of sudden changes, because of stress, because of sleepless nights, because of over stress of newborn on her. So first 3 points, if we arrange priorly, the mother obviously will not go into depression, one thing. And with that, she need environmental support, elders support, and like especially the partner support after delivery. So till now, like three months, I was cutting and showing. This is a overall pregnancy. In first month, immediately after conceiving, the fetus was only the poppy seed, that is apple seed size. In second month, it turned to kidney bean size. In third month, it was a lemon size. And in fourth month, avocado, like similarities, like resemblance. In fifth month, it was a banana shape. And in sixth month, it was a mango weight of a mango or size of a mango. And in seventh month, it turned to eggplant, which is equal to a like in actually in a weight wise, the fetus should reach 1 kg in seventh month, and after that it will become a size of pineapple, and till delivery the fetus will become the size of watermelon, that is 2.5 to 3.5 kg. And briefly, whichever we saw, the first trimester includes 1 to 3 months, and second trimester 4, 5, 6, and third trimester 7, 8, 9. This overall brief knowledge everyone will be having. But when it comes to weeks, from first week to 13th week, it considered as first trimester, 14th week to 27th week, second trimester, 28th week to 40th week, third trimester. If till 40th week also delivery won't happen, then they should visit a doctor. They should induce a pain. If after inducing the pain, if she had delivery, then well and good. If she didn't have any contractions or opening of cervix, even after inducing pain, they should go for C-section compulsorily. They should not wait, because if they wait, the baby will go into distress. So this was a overall knowledge about the pregnancy.